Hey everybody, this is Rydo. Let's get back to Overlord. So, last episode, last recording, we killed 10 winches and got Winchbane, which increased our corruption level. Oddly, even though you need to kill around 400 to 500 civilians in spree, 10 is the only number you really need to that actually have to be winches or female of any sort. So it's kind of weird, but spree is sorta seems like it's half male, half female, or probably closer to 2/3 male, 1/3 female.
For one bloated halfling hero, they could feed 100 minions. The Reds, those halflings must be using them to start the cooking fires. They must use that wheel to control the flames.
So we want to free our red minions here. I guess you would say the minions are goblins. If we get that door open, it may release the flame. And burn them all.
Roasted in his own kitchen. There's something evilly poetic about that. More roast meat for Melvin. A good halfling is an on-fire and screaming halfling.
Alright. So that makes for an easy elimination of all those halfling chefs. Destroy everything. We're still trying to recover. What are these? Like giant pig halves? Still trying to recover our minions to 200% attack if we can get that far. So I don't think that we have control of the Reds yet, but we can free probably some more of them in the story as we go. They may help us. The Lost Tribe halflings is what they were called. There's so much to smash, and I love the concept here. It gets a little repetitive. You get too much from the treasure chests and not enough from just destroying things. So they have to place too many treasure chests. They could have really done a rebalancing just by giving you something from everything. Just some small thing from everything. Alright, boss fight time. We take on Melvin.
Melvin ain't so small now.
Alright. Well, I'm not gonna just get away with burning them. He just killed like 2 of my guys. Get away and attack. So I may lose all my guys. He just ate food. And he's probably back to health now. I've lost a lot. Oh no. Guys. Get him. Now. No, he didn't regain his health. Good. When he hits the wall. But it's mostly me just as the Overlord taking him out. That's how most of these boss fights go. You need your minions, but mostly you need your attack too. I don't want to get near him. Oh, I guess I have to.
That is concentrated evil, sire. It accumulates in those of an especially evil disposition. Now you've dealt with Melvin, you should endeavor to find our fiery friends.
Concentrated evil. So he's got this helmet, this crown. That guy put the crown on and it went up 40% of our group attack. So ideally you want this guy that's wearing the crown to never die. We need to destroy some things. Look at these chairs. And all this food, just way too much. I kind of wish there was just a rampage mode you could do, where it's just like, let these guys destroy everything, or like within a certain distance and just wander around. Dragging them around here is a little pointless, and it's easier just for me to...
That must hurt.
So I accidentally kicked one of the guys, and he said that was good.
That must hurt.
Yep. I think that's what he said, was that was good. Got these firebugs now. So the firebugs, not a real problem to deal with, but they have a bigger version that is kind of difficult. Get back up to 15. We lost considerable. We lost 6 of our guys. Discover the red minions home. So we gotta carry their home back to the tower. Is that how it works? Is there something they're gonna carry? I can't see.
Look after them and they'll look after you. Just like one big evil family. As I explained, Reds are fire immune, but they also have a powerful ranged attack. Summon some Reds, sire. If you've reached your maximum minion horde with your Browns, you can swap them at the gate.
3, 4, 5. So, inherently,
Select your Reds.
hold right bump
Now
and
swing
then
your Reds to that fire barrier.
press B.
Reds.
There we go.
Reds. Browns. Reds.
Reds. So the little red bugs we saw before are the ones that are kind of the only way you can get more reds. So now that we can do that, it's useful. Notice that the reds are not not doing a very good job on breaking these things. They're not very good attack as far as attacking. We don't have any more red bugs to kill. If we lose all 5 of our reds, then that's not gonna be great. So now when we sweep with the right stick, it is just the reds that are moving.
Oh!
Now that we go back to all the
This
reds,
is red life force, sire. It will allow you to summon more reds. Reds!
they can walk through the flame, they doesn't hurt them. If I need to sweep them through this, say to get that.
That's the red minion hive, master. Summon enough reds to carry it to the waypoint gate. All!
Alright, so that should be enough red life force to get enough of these guys. Let's see. That'll put us right at 0.
Reds!
So hopefully that is enough. There we go. But I think they have to carry it the long way over here, which means send these guys to kill those. More red life.
Ah, the perfect opportunity to test out your reds on those halflings. Recall your reds from the red hive and commence the fry and die, sire.
So
Reds!
So they just kind of have to stand here. Or I can just do that too, I suppose. Left trigger, right trigger. They won't particularly attack the... They won't try to run towards them. Ah, they've opened the gate now.
Oh!
Now the reds will try to will move forward if sweeping all. So it's a good idea to be careful how you do it, and probably be more specific. Try to stay off all if you can. Get all of this done. Now the reds can pick up weapons. Will that help them in their ranged combat, or is that only going to help them in straight melee combat?
Reds!
There you go. So now I'm going to sweep the reds through this fire to get this stuff. I think that's all the treasure.
Coming back!
There we go. Now, did the hive get taken back to the waypoint, or is it still traveling to the waypoint?
You cannot reach them from here. You must reposition your legs for maximum flaming carnage.
Alright.
Reds!
So we'll put the
Sire,
reds right
you
there.
can hold the position of your minions by placing guard markers for them.
There you go. That works nicely. And then I can
Browns!
select the browns.
See? Now they are holding off the cooks. You can sweep your browns to that fire wheel. Treasure! With the master!
Hit the wheel. Do I have enough guys to hit the wheel? Interesting. I don't think I have enough guys to hit the wheel. Oh, they will hit the wheel. It's just gonna take them a while. This is an interesting bit. I don't recall there being much of this puzzle.
There was carnage. Well done, sire.
There we go.
Reds!
Now we can go this way and pick up weapons, pick up life source. Of course, they're just getting half a life source. They're not.
Reds!
Doesn't seem like I can sweep these guys to go any further in this fire. Up.
You choose all.
Let's get some more weapons. Get some more stuff. Make sure we get everything over there in the corner. Since I can't really see what's back there, it's not particularly easy to see. So I assume the Red Hive either made it or didn't make it. So we need to kind of run back and double check. Because it says I have 13 here, yeah, and I didn't. Didn't ever make it back. Good thing we paid attention to that.
Reds!
So I've got 5 out of 12. Where did the hive go again? Doesn't seem like it. There we go. Finally. When you have the opportunity to. When you have the opportunity to build up your reds or the blues, or I don't know if there is another color. There's another one. What is the? Let's see.
Oh!
There we go. Do I have 15 guys ready to go? There we go. Yes, we do. I cannot for the life of me remember what the fourth color is. If there is a fourth color. Maybe there isn't. Oh. And that's where they took the hive. And we took out Melvin. And let's see. I guess we should just run out here. Now, we could probably run through that. Use the quick travel spot, waypoint. But I want to work my way back, make sure I didn't miss anything of importance. I would say very sparingly use reds and blues and practically everything except for browns. Mostly browns are what you want. You want them as your cannon fire. See, there's a thing right there and they're not hitting it. They're just going through it. Interesting. So let's keep autosave every time we walk near any of these waypoints. How many waypoints were there? Ah, and we cannot go back. So that makes it pretty simple to know that we have done everything in here. And we got the reward of the new red hive after defeating the boss. We gotta go back to the tower from the waypoint.
Salutations!
So with the reds, we can go down and see what they're doing. So it still seems that you can only spawn the regular ones right here. Ah no, here's the reds.
Reds aren't particularly hardy, so you mustn't let enemies get too close to them, sire. But use them in a pack, and that's a different story. A story full of flames and burning and screaming. Ah, it's good to have them back. Maybe I can get a hot meal now.
So, let's see. There's green for poison and blue for water. Is the other one.
Salutations!
What's he gonna call me?
Leader of the fire starters!
Leader of the fire starters now.
Exploder of...
So we have Melvin's kitchen, which there's no reason to go there. And then Melon Hills, which we're trying to find that mistress of ours. So Melon Hills we go again. So inherently we don't need need to pull out any of those right now. Actually, that would be a waste. However, we did see a fire item hidden. And it wouldn't hurt to go get that. These guys are
taking food from the mouth of babies. You hear me? Babies. I've seen some evil on my travels, but you and those fangs, you're something else.
they can just go in
Shame
there
on
and get
you,
drinks.
man. Shame on you.
So like one female to
Things nice and tidy.
several male, they're
You're
begging.
wrecking the place.
So we take a little excursion here. Taking out some more halfling guys. Is this the slave camp? Notice these guys are getting stronger, taking these guys out faster. We're not grinding just for grinding's sake here, though we are making our way. Oh, I didn't know there was one there. Maybe there wasn't one there before. Notice that the leader is the first one at the top with the crown because he has the most attack now. I would assume that that's pretty much a unique item that you aren't gonna be able to get another crown. No, stay away, don't follow me. I'm tired of you giving me gold. I'm trying to get them weapons, not particular gold.
For you, treasure.
Get them back up to 200% if we can, or more would be nice. Let's see.
Just mine. For the master. For you.
Almost to 4,000 gold. So let's come over here, and my hope is over here there will be a red one. No, don't tell me there isn't a red one somewhere near here. Oh, come on.
Treasure. For you.
I think I just killed a couple of my guys. No. Oh no. I did. I accidentally ran a bunch of them into the fire. Well, that's rather annoying in two different aspects. Not only did that not help me any, I lost the guy with the crown. There isn't a spot here for the fire guys to be summoned, which means I needed to have summoned the fire guys from back further. I guess I should have had more guys summoned out when I walked by that other one too. Let's see, how can we... Let's find the way out of here. And... like even this treasure chest that was here. I kind of wish there was more choices, like if I go over here and shoot this tree, I wish it would burn. But I think that would be a nice evil choice that I could make. Right. Maybe if I go in here, I can summon a red one from here. No. That's just awful. So it's quicker to go back to the tower. Turn around. Activate this here. Teleport here. So we'll take all these guys with us. Full on 5. Well, no, that's 15. So I was supposed to look and see if there was any burned down trees over here. And that kind of looks like burned down trees, unless this is a different area. We'll see if that is burnt down next time. There might be a whole system here hidden. Apparently we took food from the mouths of babies.
Hey, watch it! We've got rights, you know.
We've got rights,
You're
you know.
back in the place.
Oh, it's pretty repetitive. I'm not gonna bother to have them try and increase their attack or anything like that this time. Now we're just mad dash running, and it's still pretty slow. You can definitely see how it might get a little repetitive if you are dying even once. Even when we were trying to fight against the violinist and we died. I mean, it was a pain to run back to that point. This would have been so much easier if they had just had somewhere closer. But I think the point here, I'm gonna manually kill all these guys. That way none of these fire guys are fighting something that might kill some of them. And they have this fire absorption. There we go. All it was a big pile of gold. What's our gold ratio right now? 5,102. We do want to get everything. Now if I can't put reds in the brown one. Sadly. I think that would be an improvement that they could do in Overlord 3, is that you could put minions down, which any of them, but only draw the color of the right one. Or they could leave it as it is and they could make that a puzzle. It would be interesting for about once. Then it would be annoying. Perhaps they could make a puzzle where you had to deal with the fact that you had the maximum amount of one color and you needed to get rid of that amount and get another color, and at the end of that puzzle then they opened up a new ability to send the wrong color down any of the summoning pits or whatever you would call it. Ah. Turns out there was a gate here. I'm also seeing a little bit of smoke over there. I believe that's where my tower is. As I do more and more evil stuff, I think it's going to uh, have a wider and wider circumference of smoke covering an area. This area always kind of confused me as to what it was doing here. Trying to burn down this forest as much as possible. Yeah, that looked a lot like 500 to me. Let's see. Exactly 500. So where is that one guy? Who knows? So that was a little bit of a diversion. Let's see. We do now have the opportunity, since we're looking for the mistress, to just kind of investigate this city a little bit more.
Bloody heroes. No respect for other people.
I will eventually want to take an opportunity to break into every single house and kill everybody in this area. Let's see. Let's take a look at the clock and see if we've got time for that.
Hey, that ain't not careful. This is the only bit of farmland we've managed to save from the halflings.
But the crops won't be ready for months. We'll have starved by then.
Halfling patrols are still out there. We've seen them go into this old workshop. Think they're keeping something in there.
The smelter. Nice. Well, first thing we'll do is... Oh, I don't have any magic. We'll find some magic and then we'll burn these crops. Can't go in that building. Let's see. We need our red guys again. Come on. Really? Let's run around, see if we can find a closer place where we might be able to summon some red guys. There's a ram over here.
These roots? Oh, I've never seen anything like it.
Darn elves can't keep their own forest under control.
These roots are strangling our crops.
The forest? It's gone crazy. That ain't natural, I'm telling you.
I've tried cutting them, setting them on fire. Nothing else.
It's elf magic. I never trusted those 40-year layabouts.
Seek to the entrance to the elven forest. So, couple new quests. Maybe this will open up this gate. I think it will. And then I can go get my red guys. Oh, this ram. Just unleash some marvelous death on all these sheep and rams to real good place right here to build up your supply of browns. Little butterflies. Can't do anything with the butterflies. And I believe if you walk here and then walk some ways this way, we will eventually get back to the waypoint shrine. Oh no, not the music. That's awful. See, even if they kill the sheep here, it's just gonna give them browns. I've lost one of my guys. He's just lost somewhere. It seems to happen with too much frequency. We'll go ahead and try and get a team of reds. Honestly, you want just whatever your maximum draw is, you want them to be really equipped, but you don't particularly care if the next group is equipped at all, because you can't call out a second team. Let's see. So I can't convince, at least I don't see a way to convince them to burn specific things. Like, I could have them burn people. Oh look, there's a red one right there. Oh, so once I cleared that section out. Every single little one of these I want gone. But they'll probably just grow back up. Suck out all that flame and pick that thing up.
Ooh, an object. I like objects.
Both in Pikmin and in let's see, and in this game, once you have the guys carrying something, it is kind of slow work. Oh, they're waiting for me.
Close the gates!
Cowardly creatures! Quick, find another route, then decide how to deal with these worthless peons.
It's best that I just take these guys out. Oh, my life's too low though. So I will want to find ways of increasing my own life. You can definitely see that it's not really working very well. No. Oh, no. That's one way. So I think that leaves me with literally just one. This guy's chasing after me. I can't afford to be hit. And I think I have one red. Doesn't look like I can attack that until I take out this guy. So we're gonna get the smelter and it's not a second too soon. We need to run back to the tower anyways and fight some of those bugs in the dungeon. Because, like I said before, if you lose all your things, you're gonna be in trouble, and I've just lost all my minions. There's more to this little battle, and I can't be involved in it. I'm at the very last. Come on, get it up there. I think they did a little bit of a feature tease here where it says get a mistress for your tower. Actually, I kind of know because it's quite a while.
The smelter, sire. More forging options are available.
So back to the tower we go.
Your minions have opened the tower forge. The smelter is being taken there. Visit the forge, Dark One, and create weapons and armor truly worthy of an Overlord.
Alright. Little loading scene.
Ah, the forge, sire. This place has brought forth weapons that could slay troll kings and armor that could stop a dragon's breath. Giblet has been promoted to Forge Master. He will show you around. The smelter is heating, sire. Please follow Giblet to the forge chamber.
So he mentioned Giblet when we picked up the first item. View our inventory here. We have no weapons, no helmets, no armor. Weapons, helmets, armor. And it's all at 0% now. We need to forge some
Follow Forge
improvements.
Master Giblet, sire.
Forge Master Giblet. So let's forge an item.
Here you can forge new items and upgrade existing ones. You can create 3 types of items: weapons, helmets, and armor.
So, interesting choice here as far as the weapons. And then the armor and the helmet is the same for either one. The mace does the most amount of damage, but it's not very fast. The axe is a balance between speed and damage, and then the sword is the least amount of damage but the fastest. I think they should probably have put an achievement here saying something along the lines of "I'm an axe man" if you pick the axe or forge an axe. Uh, I don't think there are any achievements though. For the Steam version, it didn't seem like there was. I'll double check on that and let you know in a future episode. Uh, so I think we just want to start off with is to make a armor.
This is where you can select the material type, sire. It's dependent on the types of smelters you have in your forge.
We only have one, so we can only do steel right now. So we'll do steel
The
armor.
lives of your minions can be used to imbue items. The more you sacrifice, the more powerful the item. Cost and the maximum number of minions you can sacrifice are determined by item and material type. Don't get too carried away, sire. Remember, minions are your deadliest weapons, so don't leave home without them.
So what we inherently want to find out here is if we only sacrifice 10 browns, we really don't have enough to do this. We'll see what that does.
Your item is ready to be forged, master.
And just jump into the smeltery. And one would hope that they're drawing from the bottom our weakest guys for that, not our strongest
This
guys.
is your armory, sire, where you can store your armor and weapons. Your minions are waiting to be embraced by the flames.
So the steel armor we have here is the same steel armor we already had, and it only has a little bit increased, just a tiny little sliver of blue on the defense. So we would have had to do a lot more to get more defense. Let's see, upgrade. And now we have 2 steel armors, and there's really no reason why you should have 2 steel armors unless you wanted to. I guess this could be
See to
325.
the master's needs.
So let's see if we do 90 more to the steel armor. That should be 100 now. I don't think the animation's going to change by much. Just you see a bigger number there at the end. So now we got to go back and look at it. I don't think you can just look at it here.
Giblet, see to the master's needs. This is your armory, sire, where you can store your armor and weapons.
Okay. So for the 100 we've put in there, we have a 10% defense increase in our steel armor. I think inherently there's no real reason why you would want to continue improving your steel armor. I think what you want to do is get the other 2 forges, obviously, then have enough gold to create the best, then have enough guys to throw in the best amount. If you need to do any of that,
Welcome!
which you probably will want to forge stronger weapons and such, but I don't think you're going to sit there and try forever. So we want... Oh no. Want the red bugs, but you can't fight the little red bugs. You can only fight the let's see. The big red bugs when they come out. Notice that there was a check mark between each one of those characters. In theory, you could shoot for doing every single types of creatures in the dungeon. There's not a ton of them. There we go. So that got me 3 dead and probably maybe 6 soul energies. Not really worth it to do the dungeon. I may do some of it once we get those big bugs because I need some reds now. Real bad. We have 2 domain quests now. So we need to seek the entrance to the Elven Forest and get a mistress. Still. So inherently, every trip, since this is the main area, you're gonna spend a lot of times in which you come right here, and that's why there is sheep right here in the beginning of this. Just try and build up your browns, and obviously I need a lot. It might be cool if they could just breed themselves after a while. If there was I'd hate for this to take on any free-to-play tropes, but if they did, after a day, give you, say, 100 more of everybody, or maybe 10 a day, that would be something that would help players that weren't playing it right back to back like I am. It wouldn't really help me as a YouTuber since I am particularly constrained with time and have to play games as fast as possible to do as many as I would like to. So we cleared out this area, so we have a closer thing, and those were the trees I burned. So those trees don't stay. Now that we've got this area clear, oh, those explode. I didn't realize that the hail bales exploded. So I think I lost a couple of guys. Kill these rams. There you go. There we go. Nice. Of course, now that I've used my fire to burn those hail bales, I may not have enough fire to burn these crops. I stepped on the fire, or I stepped too close to the fire that time. There we go. I think I missed a couple. So I'm gonna have to work my way around to reopen this gate. That's a little annoying. Anywho, so let's see. When we look at our numbers, we have 15 in the domain and we're at 100 now, but we only have 2 red. And I could have sworn I only had 1, so maybe it does slowly trickle a couple to me when I'm not looking, just so you have some potential whatsoever. We definitely need to figure out how to get some red and do some grinding on it. In fact, I may very well, if the situation arises at some point in the future, do just that. Grind in a specific place to get our reds up to 100. You honestly don't need your reds to be as massive uh, as the browns. You don't need any of the other colors to really be that big. It's just kind of a nice thing to do and have going on, because you might want to upgrade your weapons, and if the browns get you defense,
Bloody heroes.
uh,
No respect for other
then the
people.
reds will probably get you life or magic or something.
Hey, that ain't nice. Don't make me go and get the boys.
Go and get the boys. What do I care? So, we've got more of spree here. We have not gone past this section or this other
That ain't nice.
gate looking around.
Bloody heroes.
And I think what we will
respect
want
for
to
other
do
people.
is there's the other gate over there that we've been to, so we haven't been any further
Taking food from
this
the
way
mouth of
either.
Babies. You hear me? Babies.
I'm gonna end this recording here because we've been going long enough, and we're gonna start up next time. We'll run around spree, look around, and we'll probably break into every house and attack every person if we can. I think that will work just fine. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.